Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com. This is the chart, full moon, 19th November 2021, set for the UK, and it's almost 9 o'clock, and it's a partial lunar eclipse. Now, eclipses can bring fear, basically. The idea, the sun or the moon disappears, and there's a lot of information on the internet about things that aren't that good. And I want to balance that. First of all, the sun is in Scorpio, 27 degrees. Here it is, it's rising in the UK, along with Mercury and Mars. So there's a focus very much on Mars's energy and Scorpio itself. And I am a Scorpio, so I feel I can speak for this sign. Opposite, full moon's always, the moon is opposite, is at 27 degrees of Taurus. And there is the node. The axis is currently Gemini, South Node Sagittarius. Now, deep breath. The moon in Taurus is exalted, and that's really important. Plus, it's very close to the constellation known as the Pleiades. These are the seven sisters, quite mystical, quite beautiful, and they are in the night sky up here in the northern hemisphere, and they are very, as I say, magical, and it's tuning in to the positive energy of that moon in Taurus. In the Vedic system, which I am a student of as well as the Western, the lunar mansion is called Kritika, and the symbol is a knife, and I happen to have my moon there also. And this energy is all about, whether it's the god of fire, it's Agni. And Kartikeya was the general of the heavenly army, and he was raised by these sisters. And that is a Mars energy. So the opposite, where the sun is right now, that's in a lunar mansion called Swati. And that energy is about cutting out dead wood. And that, I feel, is very symbolic of any eclipse, is a time of looking at what's going on in your life and what you need to let go of, which is not an easy thing to do, especially with fixed signs. But it's very, very helpful. Now, the sun and the moon are making a right angle to, there's that, quite not that strong a line, but it's down there to Jupiter in Aquarius. Now, normally when we have that's called a T-square, it creates a lot of difficulty. And yet, Jupiter is a benefic. So it's in the sign of Aquarius to do with community, with networking. Jupiter is also international relations. So if you are, have clients, for instance, this is a very good time to connect with them. It's now a global market with Zoom. You can talk to anybody in the world, depending, of course, on time zones, but it's also something that I love to do. We have also Pluto. Here it is, 24 Capricorn. That's also in a very good relationship to the moon. So getting unstuck, which Taurus can be stubborn, I know that, but getting unstuck, Pluto is giving you the advantage there. And also, we've got a very nice trine. Look at this. Mercury, communication, to Neptune, the spiritual. They are in water signs. And we've got Venus in Capricorn, in another trine, a flow of energy to Uranus. So although we might think, oh, goodness me, it's an eclipse, hide under the duvet, we are being promised so much at this time for change, for reaching out to people. Venus is now in Capricorn and will stay there till March the 5th, 2022. And Capricorn will join Pluto. I think hopefully you can see that as it moves through the sky, because Pluto is very, very, very slow moving. But Venus will catch up with it. And Venus in Capricorn is mature, the elder. And if, like me, I'm no longer a young woman, I'm an elder, it's very interesting. I was born with the baby boomers. We never think we're going to get old, but of course we are. And it's accepting that wisdom that comes with experience and with age. And if you're reading this and you are a Capricorn, you know that the older you get, the younger you feel. That's a really bonus to do with Capricorn. Chiron is still in Aries. Here it is retrograde, and see what that's doing. It's been doing this for quite a while now, in a very good relationship to Saturn. So healing is Chiron, the wounded healer archetype. After the age of 50, it's gone around your chart, and then you become that healer. It's an awakening energy, along with Uranus. So both of these awakening energies, the individuation, are very strong at this full moon, both of them. And Saturn, Saturn, there it is, it's still in Aquarius. It's not going anywhere fast. It's 2.5 years. So for you Aquarians, you've had Saturn. Saturn's okay for you. You like it. It works well for you, as long as you are part of some network or community where it's the humanitarian sign, Aquarius. And that's an important thing to know. What will happen up until the next new moon? That will be a full-on solar eclipse. That's on the 4th of December, and that will be at 12 degrees of Sagittarius. So this is a build-up that we're getting here. And the nodes of the moon, which create eclipses, they're not actually planets, they're shadow planets, they will be changing signs. So they will be going into, they go backwards, they'll be going into Scorpio and Taurus, but that's for next year. So always at a full moon, it's a time of releasing old energies, because this is a fixed sign, and letting go. One exercise I give clients is any grievances you've got. Now that can be to do with a person, an organization, a family, very important, coming up. So write all those down on a piece of paper, handwritten, that's the idea. It's coming from your heart. And then burn it outside in a safe place, and watch it as it burns, and let go of those negative grievances that might be holding you back. So that's my coaching tip for you at this full moon. Thanks for watching. Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com.